and do a little breakdown on my entry from yesterday. So came into the market and I already saw where price was coming from. So we have this 2 hour fair value gap here. My entry was here. So when I came back into the higher time frame, so I came to the higher time frame and I realized that price was reacting from a 2 hour fair value gap, as you can see here. It hit this 2 hour fair value gap. You see the wick here, expanded upward. So knowing this, I came down to a smaller time frame. This was during London session, by the way. This is a London session trade. Yeah. I always trade if you had a tool where you could just go, you could save your place and click it. Okay. So my entry was here because, as I said, it hit this 2 hour fair value gap. But before it hit this 2 hour fair value gap, you can see that we had a little bit of inducement here. So 50% is here, right above 50%. There's a low. It didn't tap 50% all the way. It got close to 50%, acted like it was going to prepare its move, came and liquidated those buyers that were here, expanded upwards. You can see fair value gap here. I don't have to draw it up. Price tapped into it. Wasn't awake around this time, so I missed that one. But I did see this one. Usually I wouldn't take this because I would need a run on stops, a break of structure, fair value gap tap. But knowing that price was doing all this in this area after coming from this area, I knew that the only thing left on the table were highs. So we have highs here and there's another high over here somewhere. We gotta scroll to it. So knowing that, came to this 5 minute, marked it up, price tapped here. You can see the wicks do the damage. Body closes here, came down to the 1 minute. So as you can see, that 5 minute fair value gap, 50% was touched. So at this point, I was just waiting for an inverse fair value gap to form because I already had my entry confirmation. So I was waiting for inverse fair value gap to form so that I could enter on it. Jesus. Okay, so here we are. So we can see here when price tapped this 5 minute fair value gap, there was a 1 minute here. So when that 1 minute formed, my entry was going to come when it was disrespected, creating an inverse fair value gap. So when this value gap what was formed, I entered here and I set my low a little bit below this fair value gap and this low because I knew price has a tendency to sometimes after leaving fair value gap, after leaving that 50%, might come back and retest it, knocking out people who were early and expanding upwards, which is exactly what it did. So I set it here, price expanded upwards, got to my TP1. Once it got to my TP1, ran all the way back down. Because when I hit TP1, I break even. Usually, depending on depending on market behavior, depending on what the market's doing. So after I hit TP1, break even, I was stopped out, and then you can see what happened. So it's not much really. on the day yesterday to talk about, but it is a Monday trade, 5% risk, so came out with a W. Right now, we're looking at oil, and it's not looking too good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually in oil right now. It's not looking too spicy. Where we at? Come on, man. Zoom on. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's not looking too spicy, but hey, we do not care. Come back tomorrow. One trade a day. One trade a day keeps the zoomies away. But I lied. Okay. So right here we got equal highs. So what price might do? If I get lucky, see these equal highs here, price might be coming to grab the orders from there before making this move. If not, it's gonna take me out, which it looks like it's about to do. Jesus. Getting close. It's getting real close. I think yeah, I might get taken out right here. But either way, I like what I saw. So I took it. A loss is a loss. I'm gonna continue to take the trade every day that I see fit because I saw it tap into this 5 minute fair value gap here and then break structure there. But even then, if we're looking at I'm not gonna go out because I have to find my place. If we look at it from a higher time frame perspective, we're literally in a daily fair value gap right here. This is a bearish fair value gap. This entire space here, that price is moving in, this price action, all it is from a daily fair value gap. Literally all it is. That's bearish. So me seeing that, I put my bias as bearish and was looking for bearish structure to form. And oh, oh, we're gonna see how it plays out. We'll get a recap on this. Win or lose, I'm gonna make a recap on this. But not looking too spicy. But I trust my strategy. I trust my process, my entry process, and that's the key longevity right there. So we're gonna see how this go. Next video coming on the next entry. Oh, there we go. There we out. We close now. Don't have to stop us. Look what it's gonna do. That's crazy. So we're gonna be going. Let's see where it's going. I don't know. Could be grabbing these highs here. Could be grabbing these highs here. It's actually equal highs. They want those, probably want those there. Either way, I'm out. So sit in my hands. Wait for the next one tomorrow. That's my entry.